dropping this morning in Miami. Violent carjacking is right now under investigation.
Yeah, witnesses say that victim was badly beaten, and now police are after those responsible. We have Local 10's Syra Anwar. She's joining us live from Miami. She has all the details. Syra.
So, JC and Eric, that violent carjacking, it happened here at West Buena Vista Park in Miami. Detectives say this was supposed to be some sort of romantic meetup that ended up being a setup. Police responded to this park on Northwest 45th Street around 4:30 Tuesday morning after a man was beaten and his car stolen at gunpoint. He ran to this gas station on Northwest 12th Avenue where a manager says he saw the man bleeding and called police. Where was he bleeding?
From his face, from his nose.
Another gas station employee says the victim told him he was carjacked by two young men and a woman and was hit in the face before the three took off with the victim's car. He said they had a gun.
I was bleeding, of course he was scared.
A detective on scene told Local 10 the victim expected to meet up with a woman for a date, but that assumed date was really a setup to take his car. Police interviewed the victim for several hours Tuesday morning, making efforts to locate the carjackers by tracking the victim's cell phone that was inside the car. And police have not yet said if they've made any arrests or yet released a description of that victim's car. But if you have any information on this carjacking that can help police make any arrests, be sure to call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers at number 305-471-TIPS. Reporting live in Miami, Syra Anwar, Local 10 News.